This is a must-win for Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan Wolverines. What's going on, guys? This is Football Recaps here today with another college football prediction video. And we have Washington at Michigan at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And the match predictor has Michigan as a 82.5% over Washington's 17.5% of the prediction. And they have Michigan by 4 points as the spread. And 4.5 plus, and so only a 4-point game, really? Wow. So this week, which was today is Sunday and yesterday was Saturday, Washington, and a lot of people did not realize that Washington is not going to be all that great this year. They lost to Montana, who is an FCS school. They're not bad at they're not a bad team, but it's the FCS level, and to lose like that, being ranked, is not a great look, especially for the first week of college football. And it's great to see fans back in the stadium, and really awesome to see. It's been like a year and a half since they've been in the stadiums. But Michigan, they dominated Western Michigan. No surprise there because it's Western Michigan, but it is Jim Harbaugh's team. And Cade McNamara is the starting quarterback for Michigan, but I think J.J. McCarthy had a touchdown. It was like 4 for 6. He did better than Cade McNamara, in my opinion. All right, so like I like to do with the prediction videos is I like to go through the season leaders, team stats, and I already went through the matchup predictor, and then I'll give my final thoughts on the game. All right, so passing yards, we have Morris for Washington. Let's see what his name is. Oh yeah, Dalen Morris went 46 for 27 to 46 with 226 yards and 3 interceptions. No wonder they lost against Montana. Good grief. And then Cade McNamara, if I pronounce his last name wrong, I'm sorry. He went 9-11, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not bad at all. And then for the rushing game, we have Richard Newton, 17 carries, only 62 yards. Then we have Corum for Michigan State. Blake Corum had 14 carries, 111 yards, 1 touchdown, not bad. And then Oten for Washington had 8 receptions, 82 yards. And then Ronnie Bell did really well with 1 reception, had 1 touchdown catch, and that was his first catch was a 76-yard touchdown. All right, so the team stats wise, this is not great from Washington. In the first game, only had 7 points, while Michigan had 47. So it was the first game. So anything can happen midway, the next game, etc., etc. So they only scored 7 points. Michigan 47 points allowed. Washington to Montana 13 points allowed. So not too bad, but the offense was not great. And then Michigan did really well against Western Michigan. Only allowed 14 points. Total yards, Washington 279 to Michigan's whopping 500 to 51.0. Yards of passing, 226, not great for Washington. Still not great for Michigan with 216. Yards rushing was not great at all for Washington with 53 yards of rushing. And, of course, Michigan just dominated Western Michigan in the running game with 335 yards of rushing. Yards allowed, Michigan still a little iffy with defense, but I think they're always going to be good on defense. It's just their offense really isn't always that great, especially with primetime games. So yards allowed was 100 yards allowed for passing for Washington, and then Michigan, I guess, struggles. Oh, wait, yards allowed total. They allowed 317 yards total, and then Washington 227. So not great for Michigan. Passing could be a questionable issue for Michigan, but their defense really do well with the running game, only allowing 126 to 127 for Washington as well. And then, of course, Washington lost 13-7 against an FCS school, like I said earlier, and then Michigan destroyed Western Michigan. And they have the spread about 4.5. In my opinion, I think that Michigan is a better team overall. I think their quarterback is better than Washington's. I don't really know too much about Washington, but I do know that they lost to Montana, and their offense struggled the whole time. And so I think Michigan's defense is better than Washington, and I think Michigan is going to win 10 or 13 points as my spread against Washington. No hate towards Washington. But this is a must-win for Jim Harbaugh if he wants to proclaim himself to be a good football team. And they got to beat Ohio State this year as well because there's no excuses. They're still good. But either way, Michigan has to win this game. This is a key game for them if they want to get in the playoffs. Even though Washington lost to Montana, but I think that Michigan would be able to win this game this upcoming Saturday. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, and see you guys later. You'll have a great day, and peace out.